everyone. I'm glad to be coming to you today to announce that beginning this Sunday, August the 2nd, we will begin having in-person worship services again for those that are able to attend. We're excited to be able to open our doors again and be back together. So this Sunday, we will have our regular schedule of worship services, the chapel service at 8:30, and then both the traditional and the common ground services will occur at 10:40. Our leadership team met recently and to look at our procedures and also to talk about our First Looks program. Our First Looks program is our kids that are from nursery through pre-K age. And what was determined by the leadership team is that that has been rescheduled as a target date to open again on Sunday, September the 13th. And those, it's determined by all the factors surrounding the virus and those kinds of things, with the goal, of course, of being able to do it safely at a time that's safe for our children and parents and everyone. Miss Tara and Miss Rags are working on some new procedures and also for restaffing for this reopening. So for now, we will continue to have family worship as well as an online option for children. We'll continue to have Miss Tara and Miss Rags to alternate visiting the different services and presenting kind of a children's moment in those services. So we just want to emphasize that we welcome all children to come with their parents and families and be a part of our in-person worship until we can restart children's programs. The procedures that we've had in place to keep people safe all along will continue just as they've been, but the leadership team also discussed two small adjustments. So a reminder, our current procedures that have been in place have been encouraging people to practice social distancing, to stay seated by households with a proper amount of space of seats between each family, to sanitize your hands before and after the service, to wear a mask. We will continue to offer masks and hand sanitizers in both lobbies, and we will continue to try to dismiss you at the end of the service by groups so that we'll not have a bottleneck of people as you exit the worship service. One of the things that was also discussed is something we all need to be, I think, pretty vigilant about during this season, just out of prudence, is this. If you have any symptoms during the week, then it's important that you stay home and utilize the online worship service option until you're free of symptoms. So if you have symptoms like a cough, a runny nose, headaches or body aches, sore throat, those kinds of things, it's important for you not to come to church that week and wait until those symptoms subside. So we ask everyone to be aware of that and do your part and do the wise thing so that we can keep everyone safe. Another thing from the leadership team is that since both pastors were exposed during this last incident that we had, and both of us had to be quarantined and tested, we want to make this adjustment, or at least want to make this clear so that there's no misunderstanding. Jay and I both would like to be shaking hands and hugging people before and after the worship services, but obviously this is just not simply something that's wise during this time or season. So please don't misinterpret when we're not there to shake hands and that sort of thing before or after the services, because it's just simply not prudent to do that at this time. This is not what we prefer, but we know what is wise at the moment. Secondly, we want to ask you to do this. This is something the leadership team discussed, and we want to make this clear. If you come in the doors to attend Common Ground, that's the door we want you to go out of. If you come in and you attend the Common Ground service or you attend the traditional service, we don't want you to walk the length of the building and shake hands and interact, because what's happening is you're interacting with two completely different groups of people. And again, at this time, that's simply not what is wise or prudent. And again, not what we want or what we prefer, but what we think is necessary just for this season. So we encourage everyone to help us with that. But I'm glad to say this, that in spite of all of the challenges that our church has faced, our church remains strong. And we want to thank all of you for your incredible resilience during this season. I think we will emerge from this with a greater appreciation for the privilege that we have when we're able to all get together again for corporate worship. Because of this season, I think we can more deeply understand the sentiment that's written in Psalms when the psalmist said, "I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord." And I'm looking forward to the day when all of us can be able to come together. So for those of you who are continuing to stay at home, because of health conditions. We just want to say again how much we love you and how much we miss you and how much you're such a part of our family. We know that's a pretty good number of people. We all look so forward to the day when this is all over and we can all be back together in worship again. But until then, we will continue to have online sermons and online worship opportunities available to you each Sunday. We also want to remind everyone, if you need anything at all, or have a question or a need from a pastor or anybody on the staff, please don't hesitate to give the church office a call, and we'll do everything that we can. So thanks to all of you for your continued support and encouragement during this very challenging season. As a church family, you've been so understanding, so supportive. You have continued to give your tithes and offerings either by sending them in the mail or by giving online. We're so appreciative of that. And you can continue to do what you've always done along the way, continue to give encouragement to the staff, and we thank you for that. So I'm so grateful for our church. And I hope that we can echo that feeling written by the psalmist, that we can say this Sunday, I was so glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. So I look forward to being together with you in worship this Sunday, whether it's online or in person, and we'll see you on Sunday.